Hi guys, it's Una here from U.OK.com.au. And I wanted to say check out my podcast and subscribe to my YouTube and website, because then I can send you an email when my newest episode comes out. And here today is my friend, another good friend. I have so amazing friends. Gina.
Hello.
Well, I'm going to go straight into it. Who is Gina? I've said before, people define themselves by what they do.
Yes.
But I'm asking, who is Gina?
Oh, the pressure's on.
Yes.
So I'm an artist and I live on a farm, so I'm also a sheep farmer.
But is that who you are?
No, but I'm warming myself up to who I am.
Okay.
because it's in the context.
Okay.
So who I am is a gregarious person.
What's
I
that?
am, gregarious is like open, flamboyant maybe a little bit, and sometimes slightly eccentric, which I love.
So we have a little bit in common.
We do, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I think I'm authentic.
Yes.
I'm an authentic human. I speak what I feel and what I think, and I like it when others do the same. I think that's why I've always liked you, Una.
Yes.
And yeah, I think I am a person that on a good day, I love to inspire others and to meet other people and be around people.
Yeah.
And on a different kind of good day, I like to be completely alone and have really quiet time and not talk.
Yeah.
And, I could lose myself in art, or I could lose myself in watching a movie, or I can, whatever I'm doing.
That's maybe hence the place where you live, in this beautiful place here.
Yes.
Tucked away from everywhere else.
It is.
What's
we live
it
on a
called?
huge property called Chittering Acres.
Yes.
And it's 700 acres. And when I first came to live here, I was just amazed at how huge it was.
And the views. Stunning.
Incredible.
And you invite people here.
Yes. Yeah. So we built, Andrew, my husband and I, built by hand a mud brick art studio. So we made every single mud brick in the dam across the road. And we put, the mud bricks are 20 kilos each. So we made 900 of them while we were figuring out how to do it. And then we built this beautiful art studio, and then we've created art all around us. And so people come to play in the studio or do classes, or people hire it out as a group. Yeah,
I have to say I've stayed here for a few nights and I just loved it, and that's why I'm here back.
Yeah.
So that's Gina, flamboyant.
Flamboyant, gregarious, but also really appreciative and loving of my own space.
Yes.
Yeah, and authentic.
Yes.
And I think I have a vision to be inspiring and to create inspiring spaces.
Yes. How is it just being Gina?
Well, I think it's many-layered, isn't it? It's like all of us. You've got your layer that you show to the world. Yeah. Well, mine's kind of similar, actually. I'm kind of fairly similar inside and outside because I'm a pretty open book. Yeah. So, being Gina, sometimes I say, it's, my world is amazing, and other days I quietly say I'm trapped in paradise.
Yes.
Because it is absolutely beautiful in the world, but as we all know, sometimes the internal world doesn't always feel as beautiful.
Even though you have your dream life,
yes,
you still can. That's so weird. How you can still feel on the inside like, ugh.
Yeah. And I think that's really important because, so many of us think, wait, I've got this and I've got this and I've got this, so I shouldn't sometimes feel a bit sad or a bit down, or, I should always be happy and grateful. Say, well, that's not kind of real, is it?
No.
Happiness every day is not real. Yeah. Life is up and it's down, and it's great moments and it's sad moments.
Yeah.
And that's who I am, inside and out.
Yeah.
I'm not, wow, everything,'s great.
Yeah.
Yeah, some days are crap.
But what do you do then? Like I do in the morning now, because I'm the affirmation lady. So I do a little bit, I do gratefulness, I'm thankful, and I give myself a hug, and I love you, and do you do anything like that if you are feeling to boost you up?
Yeah, probably not enough.
Yeah.
At the moment, our focus is, and I say our because my world is very entwined with Andrew's, especially now, while we get up every day at 6 and we build.
Yeah.
You know, we're building a house and another studio just for us.
Yeah.
And so it's a vision, but it takes a lot of time. Mm-hmm. So there isn't a lot of time to sit and reflect.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and some days, I think that's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
You know, that when we've completed this, there will be time.
Yeah.
And if there isn't, I'll make it.
Yeah, okay.
To sit and reflect and maybe do some of that, a little bit more self-love.
Yeah.
And a little bit more self-care.
Yeah.
And a little bit more breathe in and breathe out.
But you look though a person like you would be doing that. You do.
Yeah.
Happy colors and all of that. So.
And Wednesdays is a good day too,
Yeah,
because we have people in the studio all day, all the artists come and we play, and it's kind of like my day off.
So we have your drawing
Yes.
of your vision. And can you tell us a little bit about it?
So here's a weird thing that, you know, one of the dreams that I have, we have a 1.6 kilometre driveway, which is, it's not too bad, but it's a little bit four-wheel drive in spots.
Yeah.
And because we start to have people come more, I feel like, wouldn't it be exciting if we could seal the driveway and just make it a little bit more smoother coming up? Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's going to be about somewhere between $40,000 and $80,000 to do it. Wow. So, you know, when you say, what's your dream? It's like, that's, you know, way more money than we'd ever have. Yeah. So pick anything. Oh, okay, well, I pick having an asphalt driveway.
I mean, if life is not as not complicated more than that,
right?
That's good.
So I guess if there were, you know, what is your life if there are no rules? So I started to think about that and started grinning my face off. There would be no council.
Yeah.
There would be no rules about what we could build.
Yeah.
It took us 2.5 years of fighting with them to get the ability to build our own designed house with bush poles and mud bricks and recycled materials, and it was exhausting. And there were days I just cried. And so for me, if you said, you know, you can have any freedom in the world, what I say my freedom would be no council.
Oh my God.
No laws to say what we can build here. And the other thing is that we would love to share the land more, you know, with others. Like, you know, there's a whole tiny house movement. And, you know, we could dedicate one paddock and say, here guys, you know, enjoy, let's go out and share the space. But of course the council won't let us.
Oh really?
You know, the bylaws won't let us, this law, that rule. So if you said to me, you know, what's your ideal life with no rules, I would say, you know, that we could just
build whatever you want.
We could build whatever we want, and we could offer that other people could build whatever they want. So to kind of be like, you know, when you know those...
Would you call it like a hippie community?
No, definitely not.
I
don't want a hippie commune.
What would...
I know, maybe just
we don't have to put
maybe
names.
a sustainable living community.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, I'm not... I don't dislike it, but I'm myself not into, you know, a lot of airy-fairy kind of stuff. I'm really practical and down to earth. I'm more like a farmer than a hippie. I think it would just be, but it would be extraordinary to say to people, you know, we've seceded from all laws and rules, and this is our country here. This 700 acres is a little separate country that doesn't belong to anyone else, and we can do whatever we want. And then we can just play and experiment, you know, and build, you know, I don't know, a tower.
I mean, you have some amazing things that you've gathered around you here, so people just have to come and see it for themselves.
Well, we love the idea that as you're coming up the driveway, there's an art gallery. And so, you know, it would be inviting other people to build more art, you know, and have whatever we wanted on there. So yeah, that's what I do.
What about the angel thing?
Okay, so I've got this vision, project number 629, is that I'm going to build a huge male guardian angel in the front paddock.
Okay.
So I'm a welder.
Why male?
I don't know. I think there's something about, and I really want to try and phrase it so that it doesn't sound sexist in any way, but there's something about a big, strong protector feeling. Like a lot of people, think spiritually of angels being women, and they're soft and they're loving and they're wonderful, and that's great. I love that too.
Yeah.
But for me, sometimes I like the idea that an angel is like really huge and strong and, will love and protect in a really big way. Mm-hmm. And so my vision is like, the wings will be like maybe 4 or 5 meters wide, maybe longer. And that I will weld the wings out of metal and create a really amazing structure that's like, a huge angel just sitting in the front paddock, and it's just, I don't know,
Yeah, but that's
that
funny.
vision.
If I would say a protector and things, I would see a woman.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I think for me there are different types of protections.
Yes.
And
maybe it's just where I am at in my life at that this moment, and where you are.
Because even as I sit here, I look over and I see that the last 2 pieces of art I did are warrior women.
Yes.
So they're strong, powerful women.
Yes.
So that's what I meant by I'm choosing my words carefully, because I just like the idea of a big male angel, and I like doesn't mean that, my warrior woman can't be protective.
Cute big male angel. Kidding.
Strong, I guess.
A clock?
So I wrote on my vision board as well, time, because as I said before, we're up at 6, we're building. Time is an incredibly precious commodity to me. So if you said there are no rules and you can do whatever you want, then I would say I would have days by myself without any other external, anything that needs me or wants me or, jobs to do. Because, especially when you're an artist, sometimes you just get taken with a project and you don't want to stop.
Yeah, I know.
And you want to just keep working and working.
Yeah.
And it would be wonderful if someone would just open the door and put food in the door, shut the door and walk away, so that you could just stay in that mode.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's what that time in a love heart represents is, it would be a gift of love to be given that time.
Yeah, I think I can relate because also I'm a mom.
Yes.
That's constant.
I remember that too when the kids were living at home.
Yeah.
Just give me time.
Yeah. And when I started painting, I just had so much difficulty with stopping. I'm like, life.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gotta go and cook dinner. That's annoying. Yeah. We should just have cheese on toast and keep going.
Yes.
Seems reasonable.
Yes. Sometimes I do that. I just have days with just something. I don't cook. It's just heat up some stuff and. Yeah, because I think I'm that precious that I can also have that, offer myself, that time for myself.
Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah, I think
in the new studio.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that looks amazing. And then you have some other cute little things.
Yeah.
What about this? Because it has that, the green thing with a person in it and a yellow.
Green, purple, and this looks like a church, this blue one up here. But actually, I'm obsessed by shrines.
Oh, okay.
For people that have known me for years, I've always had this obsession with religious iconography, and particularly with Mary, Mother of God.
Yeah, okay.
And
do you know where that comes from?
I don't. And I'm not religious at all. I love the iconography. There is a sense of peace, whether you're religious or not. To me, there's a sense of peace around shrines. And, I can have a Buddha shrine, a Catholic shrine, a Mexican shrine, a Day of the Dead shrine. You know, it's not. In fact, my mother passed away, and I'm in the process of designing a frog shrine because she collected frogs.
Oh.
And so I'm collecting frogs to make a frog shrine.
I don't think I've ever seen a frog shrine.
There you go. So all of these represent that, again, if there was time and no rules and I could do whatever I like, I would create, through the bush here, I would create shrines. So you'll be walking along and suddenly there'll be like a huge circle of a Buddha sanctuary or a shrine to sit down in front of.
You have a little bit, like you've started already in your garden with the dolls and in the dresses.
The mannequins?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's, well, it's not a shrine, but it is.
There's art everywhere.
Yeah.
But I haven't had the time to really create in depth the projects that I vision.
Okay, so you're not a religious and you have these shrines, but do you, though, use a shrine for yourself?
Like I said, I think you get a peaceful feeling.
Yes.
Around any kind of shrine. If you want to do mindfulness around there, like, you know.
I mean, do you have a shrine in your home?
No. And I have a Mexican chook shed.
Mexican chook
I do.
shed.
I have a Mexican chook shed. It has a shrine of Guadalupe in there and all Mexican themed.
Oh.
And you see now, you know, when you say, what do you see when you see a shrine? Well, I go to the Mexican chook shed and all the colour and the Mexican and the Guadalupe make me smile.
Okay, cool.
And I think it makes the chook smile as well, if chooks could smile.
Okay, so and you have not put the money down there for your dream life either?
So... yes, I guess behind this, I'll do it on the back of this piece of paper. As we speak, I've put lots of money, and that is what's behind all of this. Okay?
But one more thing. You said that you would like to be something, maybe?
Yes, no, I was saying one of the things that...
because you didn't put it here.
One of the things that I am looking into the possibility of doing is doing some life coaching.
Yeah.
And inspiring people to change the way they think.
Yeah.
I believe genuinely, though, that first and foremost is to do for yourself.
Yes.
So I've been working on a different process in my own life and doing different things to see how, you know, my mind reacts and how other people react to me. For example, I gave up alcohol.
Yeah.
And set myself right for 3 months. I'm not going to drink anything. And I'm going to watch what happens.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch what happens for me, and I'm going to watch how other people react to me. And then as of tomorrow, I'm giving up sugar and wheat for 3 months. So, you know, just like put your money where your mouth is that saying?
Yeah.
And I believe that I want to make changes in my life.
Yeah.
I'm manifesting beauty around me and creativity, but I want to change my mindset.
Yeah.
And so that's part of the process that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So sometimes in my quiet moments, I think, wouldn't it be great to share that with others?
And my last thing is, are you on a pathway of making your dreams come true?
Definitely.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And I say to people, you know, if you've got your goals in front of you and then you decide every step that you take is this taking me towards my goal or away from my goal?
Yeah.
And so this takes me towards my goal every day.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, well, people have to come and check out your place because I just love it here.
It's an hour away from Perth, and yet you feel like you're in an oasis.
Yes.
Of
it's so peaceful.
something different. Yeah.
And maybe also that has to do with you and your husband, your attitude, like you put it out here, the atmosphere.
Yes.
So people feel welcome and they feel loved and all of that.
That's great. Thank you. Because that was our vision. We sat down together and we wrote a vision.
Yeah.
And our vision was that people would feel welcomed and that they would feel inspired.
Yeah.
And that's probably the most common word. People go away going, I feel inspired.
Well, I always want to come back. So. Okay,
Wonderful. Thanks, Una.
Bye.
Bye.
This is Una from U.OK.com.au, and remember, subscribe so you get sent to you in an email the newest episode.